the Media Industry Act as of one of the first steps towards this, and it's in line with the international what the recommendations were made by the international mechanisms such as the CEDAW committee as well as the CRC committee, and in the the last UPR for Fiji. So this is in line with that. So we welcome that. Secondly, we would like to say that we would like to provide guidance on the media law for this formation in a separate, perhaps a meeting, and to make it compliant with international standards. I also would like to say that people need to be afforded the same rights offline as they are protected online as well, in particular the freedom of expression. And we must also be aware that this is applicable regardless of frontiers. And the media, apart from the traditional media, is now, it can be a media of anyone's choice. It could be social media, it could be radio, it could be television, any mode. So so any future act or that you would want to sort of enact perhaps should look at that much more broadly, and how you will ensure the rights in that space as well, other than the traditional media. Something that is very much respectful of human rights and dignity of people, as well as would also promote safety of journalists. I also agree with the comments made by the person, the second submitter from Fiji TV, who said to take out the seditious provisions from the Crimes Act, which had traditionally been used against journalists. I think this is something that should also be looked at. Women journalists in particular need to be protected against harm or harassment, both online and offline. And these provisions that are here at this point do not have any reference to privacy, doesn't have any reference to human rights issues such as defamation, nothing of that sort. So that should definitely come in. I'll leave it there that any regulation that the government is seeking to do of online platforms should be in accordance with international standards that is in relation to due processes, transparency, and there should be a right of appeal and remedy. The government would do well to get rid of notions such as national security, extremism, incitement to hatred, and these sort of jargons that limit the discretion of officials when applying these sort of terminology. Information security, cultural security, national security, these words have a very broad sort of interpretation. So these should not be used in any form, in any incoming legislations. And we hope to hear from the the drafters of this bill, and perhaps we could have a separate meeting to discuss the more details of the media legislation. Thank you.